Is your school committed to helping every student achieve his or her full potential? For at-risk students with behavioral problems, this goal can be extremely difficult for you to achieve. The Alternative Behavior Educator, or ABE, web-based behavioral intervention program is designed to help these at-risk students obtain school success and become lifelong productive citizens. For years, many schools have used timeout, detention, and in-school suspension methods in their attempts to manage difficult students. However, by simply removing them from the classroom, many of these students end up being left behind. While this may improve the learning environment for the other students, studies show these reactions to disruptive behavior rarely have any positive effect on the at-risk students. A fundamental fact of education is that students cannot learn unless they can control their behavior. And kids aren't born with proper behavior skills already in place. Proper behavior is learned, just like math, science, reading, or any other subject you teach your students every day. So doesn't it stand to reason that you can teach good behavior to your students as well? If students haven't learned to control their behavior as you expect them to, perhaps the best solution is to teach them to do so, in their language, by providing an appropriate, evidence-based behavioral intervention. Research and behavioral intervention studies from which the ABE program was created support this idea. Meta-analytical data show student achievement increasing by as much as 11% when students are involved in programs that promote social and emotional learning. In addition, the studies show that involvement in such programs improves classroom discipline and attendance. Students are also less likely to engage in antisocial behavior like bullying, fighting, and substance abuse. There is also a decrease in the number of students who experience feelings of depression, anxiety, and alienation. One of the study's most significant findings was that positive gains were largest among at-risk students, those who were most likely to fail in their education. These findings represent a huge opportunity for students and their schools, especially now during the era of No Child Left Behind. Schools are now rated based on how well all of their students perform on standardized tests, in addition to being held accountable for improved academic achievement, increased attendance, higher graduation rates, and dropout prevention. To develop this innovative behavioral intervention program, the Mackenzie Taylor Company formed an advisory board of superintendents, principals, teachers, behavioral therapists, and school psychologists from more than 20 schools. This skilled team of professional educators was instrumental in developing the ABE behavioral intervention software with the goal of helping at-risk students achieve academic and personal success in your school and schools throughout the country. As a web-based program, ABE offers you many added benefits. It doesn't take up your valuable class time. It's paperless. It doesn't require a teacher, counselor, or administrator to be present. And ABE doesn't require you to learn any new curriculum. Rather, this discipline and behavioral intervention management system is based on social and emotional learning principles that meet students on their own turf, and at times when they might otherwise be doing little, if anything, constructive to address their reasons for failure. The ABE program is designed to address an array of student offenses and more than 50 behaviors pertinent to the school setting, from excessive tardiness, disrespect, and bullying, to cheating, to public displays of affection, to goal setting, academic planning, and more. Almost every student behavior problem that is seen in the school setting is covered and corrected. The ABE program includes 10 modules combining web-based and video instruction. They are goals and stress management, responsibility, authority, inattention, life strategies, anger management and conflict resolution, substance abuse, social adjustment, and self-esteem 1 and 2. Let's take a look at how ABE appears to the people who use it and how easy it is to use. For administrators, the program presents a wealth of information, including a list of students participating in the program, along with their history and status, a detailed file for each student, a screen recording all letters sent to parents, another highlighting the students' reviews, actions, history, fingertip reporting capabilities, and much more. For the student, each module includes initial welcome screens with information on what will be learned in that module. In each of the ABE program's 10 modules, the student progresses through 6 steps, beginning with the screening of the student or pre-assessment. Here, the module takes on a quiz-like format where true-false questions are used to determine if the student is scoring within normal limits or if there are areas of potential concern that need to be addressed.
Inclination.
Vocabulary words that are key to understanding the material covered in the module are pronounced, defined, and presented in proper context. Students will also view an engaging content-specific lecture addressing both short and long-term goals and previously stated objectives for the module. In addition, each module includes engaging video segments that focus on peer-to-peer relationships and role-playing, in which the wrong and right way to behave in a given situation are demonstrated.
You like that, but I guess not. Well, see, my grandma's in town, and it's just gonna be Friday night, so I wanted to see her.
No worries. How about Saturday then?
Saturday will work great.
All right,
Thanks
cool.
for understanding.
Yeah.
Afterwards, a post-lecture is given to recap and reinforce the concepts that the students should have learned. Then an unscored shout-back lab with questions that encourage students to reflect and give feedback with required typewritten answers is posted. The module then presents a quiz or multiple choice questions that cover the content presented in the module. Students must pass this quiz before they are allowed to move on to the next module that they have been assigned to do. ABE is designed to improve the academic performance, attendance, loss of class time, and dropout prevention of at-risk students, while helping school administrators comply with RTI mandates. With ABE's flexibility and ease of implementation, you as an administrator will be better able to fulfill these mandates by making important instructional decisions earlier and in a timelier manner. You'll also be able to engage in regular comprehensive screening for at-risk learners. And most importantly, you'll be able to provide effective and relevant support for students who have problems responding to your core curriculum and behavior guidelines. Additional benefits of the AID program include the positive perception and improved morale you'll see in your school staff and in your community for taking a proactive approach in addressing student behavior. Well-designed, highly effective, and easy to use for you and your students, AID can make a real difference on your campus by helping you achieve reduced office referrals, increased time on task for a comprehensive learning environment, the potential for better test scores, reduced absenteeism, better student behavior, improved morale among both students and faculty, and dropout prevention. Schools across the country are discovering that changing student behavior is very achievable with ABE. And this change, so critical to the success of all students, administrators, and entire school systems, can be accomplished with minimal investment of your valuable time, budget, or other important resources. Best of all, ABE is a meaningful way to demonstrate your commitment to solving the problems that hinder opportunities for life success and academic success for each and every one of your students, especially those who are at risk. And isn't that what education is really all about?